gracious hospitality. It's tremendous to be here this evening. Last time I was here was probably 25 years ago at a function. And it's tremendous to see you restoring the splendor of this very gracious home. It was 1971 that I came to Jefferson City, graduated from what was then Southwest Missouri State, with Gary Collins at the time, as a matter of fact. So Collins, you better be careful about age here. Together.
I think I was a freshman at the time.
I came to Jefferson City to teach high school and taught at Jefferson City High School for 4 years. And then I was a school administrator for 4 years, and then had the privilege of serving this chamber for 9 years following that. So I spent 17 years here, and literally thought I would be buried at Riverview Cemetery. That was my plan, is to be buried at Riverview Cemetery, but the opportunity arose in Springfield, and have now literally been there 21 years, which is a long, long time, needless to say. About half this room have been my bosses over time. Harry was on the board of directors in the early 80s. This gentleman here was a boss of mine as chairman of the board many years ago. Randy Allen, as I was serving the chamber, and there's many in this room who again were leaders and bosses of mine as I served the chamber. This gentleman right back here was a across the street neighbor on Rehagen Drive. You remember that, of course, many years ago. And then we moved to Dogwood Drive, and then on to Springfield. Mike and I were reminiscing because it was about 1980, I think, is when our community started in doing the presentation to the commission. And mayor and presiding commissioner, we've always had that great partnership between certainly the city and the county and the chamber, and I think it's what's made this community so special. But in those days, we wanted a second Missouri River Bridge. We just had one bridge, and the need was there for a second Missouri River Bridge. So we had the tremendous, and we did the same format. We had a dinner before, and the next day we did a presentation to the commission. So we got KRCG film crew, and Terry Rackers flew the plane, and we were up, and it was the Friday before Memorial Day weekend, when there was a lot of congestion. People were on the medians, and it was a holy mess. And we wanted to portray the need for a second Missouri River Bridge. So we had a great evening before the commission meeting with the commission, and with Bob Hunter, chief engineer. And the next morning we were doing our presentation, and we started rolling the tape, and it was not 10 seconds into that, and Bob Hunter immediately said, "That is not normal, that's the Friday before Memorial Day weekend." I mean, immediately he knew what was going on, so it blew our cover. But we persevered, and every year we kept talking about the importance of a second bridge across the Missouri River. And we finally got it. Well, the commission finally said that's what we need to do. Another very distinct memory, and then I'll sit down, is when we did the groundbreaking for that second Missouri River Bridge. Ashcroft was governor, and we wanted to do something very unique. So instead of the typical groundbreaking with shovels, we decided we'd put the governor on a bulldozer. And we would move that dirt, and that would be the groundbreaking. And of course we had MODOT crew all there to make sure the governor didn't hit the wrong. Well, we get, we do the formalities. It's time for the groundbreaking. Governor Ashcroft gets on the dozer, and sure enough, that thing gets away from him, and it starts towards the river. And fortunately, they were able to make sure it didn't happen, and the governor did not go in the river. We did the groundbreaking for the bridge, and the rest is history, as they say. So there's great memories. Again, spent 17 years here. Our oldest daughter was born at St. Mary's. I was married at First Christian Church. Obviously met my wife here, so there are a lot of great memories here in the city of Jefferson. And I cherish certainly this memento. The other picture does hang in our dining room. We're very proud of that, and that will join that. And it's great to be able to be with you all this evening. And thank you very much.